Good morning, everybody. Fresh off a Dodgers-Padres series. It's a rivalry. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care how the Dodgers pretend like it's not. It is a rivalry. And I think it's the best one in the game right now. So we're going to talk about it. And here's what I'd like to discuss. Every time I see the Dodgers do something that nobody's ever done or whatever that people don't like, it's always the Dodgers are ruining baseball. I don't think they're ruining baseball, and I'm about to tell you why. But first, let's get a little tunes. Mo Lauda and the Humble. That's the name of the song for anyone who wants to know. Let's get the vibes going before we dive in. All right. Fresh off a Dodgers win, Dodgers loss, Dodgers win. Or if you'd like to say Dodgers win, Padres win, Dodgers take the series 2-1. They'll see each other again 4 times coming up real soon. But here's the thing. I wake up this morning and let's do this first. Let's go to game 1. Game 1 is an extra inning game. Dodgers win. It was a great game. A little back and forth, a lot of runs. It was fun. And afterwards, everybody on the Dodgers is like, just another game in June, no big deal, which I like. I like that they're not really wanting to buy into this rivalry. I think it's kind of funny because it is. It's a rivalry. I don't care what anybody says. But Jackson Merrill, when asked about it, goes, that game was sick. Sucks to lose. I mean, I almost thought this was like an AI clip, and it might actually be. But if it wasn't, that's what he said. He goes, that game was sick. Sucks to lose, obviously, but what more could you want out of a game? And I can't agree with him more. It's like, as a fan, I loved that game. I'm a baseball fan. I don't care who won that one, to be perfectly honest. I want good baseball. I want back and forth. I want extra innings. I want all the excitement. I want the fans in San Diego to be loud for 10 innings like they are. I want the Dodgers to go in there and compete. I think it's fun. That's just good for baseball. So acknowledging that rivalry, I think is real. It's just real. I mean, if you say it's not, as a Dodger fan, you're just buying into the like Padres are the little brother, no way. And maybe that's true. You got to win something first. And maybe that's also true, but that doesn't mean those games aren't the most intense games that the Dodgers play all season. So, I don't know. I like it. But that's not the real problem here. That's not the real issue. That's not the main thing everybody's talking about. What everybody's talking about is game 2. Here come the Dodgers looking to win the series in the second game. They go down big. They roll out an opener, right? In Trevino. He goes 1 scoreless inning. Easy. Good job. And then they bring in Sauer. Poor guy. He's just left out there to fry for as long as it takes. And here's how long it took. It took 4.2 innings. It took 30 batters. It took 111 pitches. It took 13 hits and 9 earned runs before they pulled him down, I want to say 9 or 10 to nothing. Tough day for him. But in the 6th inning, they bring in Kike Hernandez. Here he comes. Bring on the helmet. Bring on the hilariousness. And the guy ended up throwing what? 2 1/3, 36 pitches. And they just gave up. They waved the white flag in the 6th inning of a game where they're down 9-0, which everybody's like, that's bad. That's bad for baseball. There's fans that saved up money to come to this game. I'll tell you what, if I'm a Dodger fan and I saved up money to go to that game and they were getting blown out, and instead of just watching them blow through the pen for no reason, I get to see Kike Hernandez for 2.1. I'm stoked. Yeah, Dodgers got smoked, but I got to see Kike out there. That's a great time. And if I'm a Padre fan, I'm stoked we're up 9-0 and we're rolling them. And then I get to watch the entertaining Kike Hernandez go out there and pitch. This is a total win. I mean, what do you want? You want to see Dodgers try to keep it, what? It's not even close. Try to keep it to a smaller blowout than it could be if you use your bullpen. I don't get it. I'm all for it. I think it's great. And I don't know why anybody's surprised by this. I want to see teams play the kind of baseball that they're going to play when they get to the playoffs all season long. The Dodgers last year sacrifice bunted 10 times in the playoffs. They sacrifice bunted 11 times throughout the 162-game season. When they get to the playoffs, they play a different brand of baseball. Almost everybody does. So when I watch this, I'm looking at them going, this is not the Dodgers not taking it seriously. I think part of them goes, yeah, whatever. This is kind of their way of going, the rivalry, we don't care. We lost this game. But really what it is them saying, we want to win the series. So we're not going to blow through any of our pitching today. We're already down 9-0. It is what it is. We're going to take the L, and we're going to save the pen so that we can come out here tomorrow and win the series, which is exactly what they did. But everybody thinks, I heard analysts on TV going, oh, I think we need to get rid of position players pitching. That's how you solve this problem. What's the fucking problem? Where's the problem? We want teams to entertain fans, or do we want these teams to play to win? I want them to play to win. And you played to win. You played to win for a good 4 or 5 innings. You got blown out, and then you played to win the next game. They started trying to win Wednesday's game on Tuesday night in the 5th inning when they brought Kike Hernandez in the 6th. The Dodgers said, okay, let's plan for tomorrow right now because this game's probably not going to be going our way. Pretty simple, really, and I love it. That, to me, says the series matters. Winning matters. What can we do today to help us win tomorrow? Because this series is already split as far as we're concerned. Besides some miraculous comeback, we're not winning. It's going to go 1-1, and we're going into tomorrow in the 3-game rubber match. We're keeping everybody healthy, so we got arms to win the game tomorrow, which is, what more do you want out of your team? So they get to the next game, and in game 2, Cease also absolutely dominated. He did what Cease can do. 7 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 11 Ks, 5 walks. Cease is dealing. We're not hitting. Why waste the arms? So they look to the next game. And when they get to the next game, what do? They do exactly what they wanted to do. They roll Kasparius out there. He goes 4, and he does his job. They're in the game when he leaves. And then it's a battle of the bullpens. And guess whose bullpen was fresh and healthy? The Dodgers. The Padres were too because they only used 2 guys the day before in Cease and I don't know whoever came in for the 8th and 9th, but their pen was healthy also. So if the Dodgers had blown through their pen in the blowout for no reason, now they're coming in with not a very healthy pen versus the Padres' good, healthy pen. And then it's a battle of bullpens, and you're coming in 1 leg short. What's the point? So they come into the 3rd game fully healthy, ready to play, and they're ready to go. And what they did, they used 7 relievers. And those 7 relievers in 5 innings gave up 0 earned runs. The Padres relievers came in. Their pen gave up 4 earned over 4 1/3. Score ended up being 5-2, I think, which is great. That's strategic baseball. The whole series, the Dodgers showed up to win a baseball series and then move on to the next one. And that's exactly what they did. The fact that people are worried about this or irritated about the way they did it, it's the same thing they did in the playoffs last year. Every time they went down by 4 or 5, they just waved the white flag, threw in some pitchers that they weren't going to be using the next game in order to really win. Look at our boy Brent Honeywell, the man. Guy threw 50 pitches in 1 inning in the World Series. And you know what he did? He won the next game for him because he saved all those arms. He rolled through that inning, wore it like a man. And then they end up going on. They did that the whole thing. They won through an entire playoff and World Series on bullpen arms. This is what they did. Now this is what they do in the middle of the season. And everybody praised Dave Roberts and the management throughout managing the pen throughout the whole postseason. They said it was masterful. He does it here in the middle of the season, and all of a sudden it's an issue? Why? Why would this be an issue? The Dodgers have used 31 different pitchers this year. For context, the Giants, let's say, another team in their league that's playing very well, they've used 17. The Dodgers have every pitcher in their organization on the injured list, basically. The Dodgers are just trying to go, let's just get the sticks going every game. Let's get through it with the pitchers because these guys are going to get back healthy and we're going to have an entire Cy Young staff back and healthy towards the end of the season and playoffs when it matters, and life's going to be all good. The Dodgers are here to win a World Series. They're not concerned about what happens between now and then. They're concerned about what happens between now and getting healthy. And once they're healthy, that's when the real concern starts. Playoffs. You don't build a $300 million team to win some regular season games. You build it to win the World Series. And that's what the Dodgers have done, and that's where their focus is. But I like to see them pulling some strings like this in the middle of June because it shows they care and they want to win this series. And it also tells you, whether they admit it or not, that this rivalry exists. They're not trying to lose a series to the Padres. I love it. I think it's great. So anything the Dodgers do, the Dodgers have been changing the whole game of baseball for the past 2 years in big signings, signing everybody in the offseason. Oh, there's got to be a floor. There's got to be a cap. This is ridiculous. The Dodgers are ruining baseball. Are they? The Dodgers have like the 4th, 5th best record in the league. I don't know. There's a few teams in the 40s wins column, and they're not in it. They might be after today, but well, what does it matter? Don't we want the best teams out there to be pushing the other best teams? And this is baseball, man. I don't care how many superstars you have on your team. It helps. But, man, you might have some $180 payroll, $180 million payroll team that comes through here and wins the World Series, because all that matters in the end is the last month. Who's playing the best? Who's got the best clubhouse vibes? Who's getting the jam job that flares in for a hit instead of flares to the first baseman? There's a little bit of luck. There's a lot of talent. There's a lot of management. There's a lot that goes into it. But at the end of the day, when it comes to a World Series champion, it's the team that played the best baseball for 1 month. It's the wild card that scrapes in and rides that momentum of winning the wild card game. Series. It's a series now. They win that, then they get to the next one, and they're playing good ball, and all of a sudden things start rolling their way, and next thing you know, they're in the World Series. Look at the Diamondbacks a couple years ago. This is baseball. So are the Dodgers ruining baseball? No. It doesn't matter what they do, because the Dodgers have fans, and then they have everybody else that actually hates them. Nobody likes the Dodgers if you're not a Dodger fan. They're just one of those teams. If you're not rooting for the Dodgers, you hate them, and you're actively rooting against them no matter who they're playing. So whenever I see them do something that's a little different, and maybe it's innovative, maybe it's just spending more money than everybody else, maybe it's this, maybe it's Kike Hernandez for 2 1/3 in the middle of June. Oh, now there's a problem? Now there's an issue? I don't think so. I think they're smart. I think they're the smartest team in the league. And I think all 20 other 9 teams would probably admit that if they weren't looking bad doing it. So I love the rivalry. I'm already looking forward to the next 4 games they have in a couple days. I think it's great for baseball. I think the Dodgers are really pushing the envelope of what this league can and should be. There's so much money floating around out there that other teams got to open up the books and join them. That's all I'm saying. So you guys can dislike them as much as you want. You can love them if you're a fan. But the Dodgers are great for baseball. And this Padres-Dodgers series is, by all standards, a rivalry. And it's my favorite one in baseball. And that's all I got to say about it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to wrap this one up. Thank you for listening. You know how it goes. This is Hold My Ball Podcast, hosted by yours truly, Mr. Jake Savicki. Follow, subscribe, like, do whatever it costs for free. Not going to ask you to do anything financially. If it's free, just do it. Hit the subscribe, hit the follow, hit the like, even if you didn't like it, but you like me and you're like, not your best. Or leave some comments. Let me know. Let me know what you guys want to see. We have just recently got our phone number for the hotline for you guys to call and leave me messages. That's going to be a segment I'm looking forward to big time. I hope you guys call, and I hope you leave messages, and I hope they're cool, and I hope they're dumb, and I hope they're funny, and I hope they're nice, and I hope some of them are mean. I just hope you guys take advantage of this line of communication we got, and I'm gonna enjoy listening to them. So that's the show. Let's get some music going. Let's maybe give me a little blurry edit. Let's fade me out of here and put up the old logo, and I will check in with you all a little later. See ya.